with a part two. Back with a part two. I'm gonna sit this down and wait until I feel as though it's ready to pick it back up, because this movie is a good one. You can learn a lot from it. Let me speak for myself. I can. Let's see, what is this? Alrighty. Now, what I will say, for those who are coming in after the live stream has started, catch the replay and enjoy it. Take what you can take from it, and if you can't take nothing from it, hey, don't put your shoes in a... Ooh, I just said it wrong. Don't put your foot in a pair of shoes that you can't wear.
Okay, great. I'm just listening. Oh, that's fine. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin with you, Tasha. What'd you get out of this?
Okay, well, this chapter actually helped me a lot. In this section, she focused on making her obligation as a wife our first priority over everything we have going on. And you all know I have a lot going on. Whatever. There was one thing that really stood out to me in this section, and I highlighted it. The enemy will play on your emotions and have you thinking that withholding sex from your husband will teach him a lesson. But she pointed out that in the Bible it states that by withholding sex, we're actually placing them in a tempting state.
Well, wait a minute. What about the wives that don't talk from their husbands? And he still ain't no good. And out here giving his baby mama money that we ain't even got.
Ebony, come on. That's not the focus right now, okay? We'll deal with that in another subject, girl. Positive vibes only, Ebony.
Girl, didn't I tell you a whole lot of bullshit?
Anyways, Tasha, that was really good. And you know what? That was certainly a word for me. Ebony, what'd you get out of this week's chapter?
Excuse me. I wasn't even feeling it this week. Girl, look. I be doing all this stuff. And he act like he still don't see me changing. And you already know. I'm not about to be nobody's fool.
Ebony, look, we all agreed that we were going to take this seriously. This is not a journey that you can take lightly. Look, we ought to be this way as wives, whether they notice it or not. I mean, because we're not doing this unto them. We're doing it unto God. You know what? We already said it before. Let's say it on the count of three again. 1, 2, 3.
We're doing this unto God.
Yes. Okay, ladies, let's get back to our book discussion.
Thank you, Penny.
So in section 3, she talks about being good managers of our homes. And a good example she wrote about was the husband being the thermometer and the wives being the thermostat. Now, the thermometer, it just reacts to what's happening around it, right? But that thermostat, it monitors the environment. And if it gets too hot or too cold, it decides what to do to correct the situation.
That's good.
No, it really is good though, because when he comes home with an attitude, I instantly get one too. Like, I don't care what you've been through today. Don't walk up in my house with an attitude.
Now, that's what I'm talking about, though.
That I'm saying that's how I used to react to it. But now I see that I am the thermostat and I can just adjust the temperature.
I'm going to speak on my situation here. So, my parents, they're married. And let me just say, I'm a grown woman who was living within their house. The things that I were doing recently, being that communication kind of lacked, they didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even tell them I had a job. I was working. But I was a problem within the household. So I am glad that my prayers were answered in a sense. I just didn't know it was going to turn out the way that it was. But I'm glad that, somebody put their foot down in a sense, because it was needed. The house got to be in order. And that's just what I want to say for my take. My prayers, baby, they working. They are working, and I am glad about it. I just got to wait on some other prayers. I also got to pray for myself so that I can, hear what needs to be done in regards to what I got going on. But yeah, husband is the head. He leads his wife. It shouldn't be the other way around. Now, let's say you a woman and you're more, what's the word that I want to use? Strong-minded. That's one. Can I think of another one? You just, you know what? I can't find the right fitting word. But you need to be mindful of who you're marrying. You need to be looking at what they are capable. You know what? Let me let them finish. Hopefully you still understand because it be seeming like sometimes y'all don't be listening at all.
That environment, baby.
Uh-oh.
Can I just cut in here, ladies, and say something?
Sure, go ahead.
First of all, what you all are doing here is amazing. I mean, I really wish that I had met you guys before Scott and I got on this page in our marriage.
Sweetheart, look, if you want your marriage to work, it can.
Pray.
Nothing is too hard for God. And I know. But you know, Scott and I are going through a divorce right now.
Don't be petty, but pray for
I'm
him
just listening for
and for you so you can work on yourself
and
too.
blesses me with my next husband.
Oh,
Your
Lord.
next husband.
Baby, because he would give you another husband.
Susan, you married to Scott right now. That should be your focus. Why is it that we could trust God, for jobs? We could trust Him to watch over and save our kids, heal our bodies. But when it comes to relationships, most importantly, our marriage, we don't believe that He can fix it. Girl, God can fix anything.
If you
All
believe
He
that he
needs is
can.
a willing vessel, a yielding vessel in your house in order for Him to work. Trust me. I
He
know.
working.
I honestly do want our marriage to work. I just don't think it can in this state. Oh my God. Honey, have you all tried counseling? Listen, this church, the
Therapy is
pastor and
good.
his wife, they hold these marriage sessions every month called Marriage Works If You Work It. I really think you should go. And the pastor also has a book out now called The Marriage Cup and the Covenant. Kelly, did you read it? I did. I've been trying to get Stan to read it with me, but you know how that is. Do they do counseling at all? You know what? I believe they do, but I'll find out for you. Please do. Okay? It's gonna be all right, girl.
This is real life now. Y'all better work on them marriages, work on them relationships. And baby, if you ain't got God first, that's the problem right there. I'm telling you what I know. Put God first, trust and believe in Him, and baby, He gonna get to work, and it may take some time. But you got to be a willing vessel to allow for Him to do what He said He gonna do through His word. Don't you want to see if God gonna do what He said He gonna do and He wrote? Anywho, y'all go and watch this daggone video. Check out my last live today on Saturday, so you can find the actual video name because I can't. The battery's dead. I gotta put some more batteries. But this is a great movie. Oh, here we go. There we go. Thank you, Jesus. The battery won't too dead. See, look at God. This is work right here. This is good work. Okay, a new husband for Christmas. Full video. Can't read. Full movie free. Indie Rights Movies, and I don't know the rest of it. But yes, that is it, and that is all for right now. But I'm sure they're gonna be back when I come back. All right, okay.